Hello everyone, welcome to the World Uncle YouTube channel. Let's dive into today's news recap. In today's video, we cover a range of fascinating and shocking stories. First, we delve into why Donald Trump didn't want to ban TikTok and his request for the Supreme Court to pause the decision. Then we share new insights into the tragic Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside Trump's hotel in Washington, D.C. Following that, we reveal the latest details of a disturbing attack on New Year's Day in New Orleans. We also have an incredible story about a man in India who came back to life after being declared dead. In the world of beauty, Andrea Brillantes has been named the most beautiful face by TC Candler, plus a YouTuber and tourist share their harrowing experience of harassment in Indonesia. We also remember the world's oldest person, who recently passed away at 116. Lastly, we discuss whether it's safe to travel to China amid virus reports and a Canadian student's jaw-breaking incident with a giant candy. Let's dive into the first news of the day. At first, President-elect Donald Trump planned to ban TikTok due to concerns about its Chinese ownership and possible risks to national security. However, he later decided against it. One reason was TikTok's huge popularity among young people. Trump's campaign used the platform to reach younger voters, and his videos on TikTok received millions of views. Another reason was business competition. Trump believed that banning TikTok would give more power to companies like Meta, which he didn't support. Some reports also suggest that people close to Trump, who had investments in TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, may have influenced his decision. In the end, Trump appeared focused on finding a solution that balanced both national security and the interests of American users. Recently, further details about the tragic Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside the Trump International Hotel came to light. Matthew Allen Livelsberger, a U.S. Army Green Beret, detonated explosives in the truck, killing himself and injuring others. Investigations revealed a complex mix of personal, psychological, and possibly political factors behind his actions. Matthew, who had extensive combat experience in Afghanistan, had been struggling with PTSD and other mental health issues, which were compounded by personal grievances, including a recent argument with his wife. His writings indicated deep frustration with government leadership and societal issues, calling his act a wake-up call to draw attention to the country's problems. His military background allowed him to orchestrate the event with precision, though his method suggested he wasn't aiming for mass casualties. Authorities confirmed Matthew shot himself before the explosion, indicating a final act of protest and personal turmoil. The case is under ongoing investigation with no links to terrorism found. Recently, further developments in the New Orleans attack were revealed following the tragic events of January 1st, 2025. The FBI's investigation has uncovered more about the attacker, Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S. military veteran. Video footage from Jabbar's online posts showed his radicalization process and personal struggles, including his divorce and intentions to harm his family before focusing on the attack. President Joe Biden addressed the situation, acknowledging Jabbar's military background and confirming that no other suspects were involved in the physical act of the attack. The FBI continues to examine his digital footprint to fully understand his motives and how he planned the act. The attack highlights a disturbing tactic used by groups like ISIS, who have popularized the concept of vehicles as mowing machines. Initially promoted by Al-Qaeda in 2010, ISIS later emphasized using vehicles to ram through dense crowds, maximizing casualties, and creating psychological terror. This grisly method remains a favored weapon in terrorist attacks. In a truly astonishing and miraculous turn of events, a man in India was declared dead by doctors, only to be brought back to life after an ambulance carrying his body passed over a speed break. 65-year-old man suffered a heart attack and was pronounced dead at a private hospital. His family, devastated by the news, began preparing for his funeral. But as the ambulance made its way to his home, something unbelievable happened. When it passed over a speed breaker, Ulpe's family noticed movement in his fingers. They immediately rushed him back to another hospital where doctors confirmed he was alive. After 2 weeks of treatment and undergoing an angioplasty, Ulpe walked out of the hospital fully alive. Filipino actress and model Andrea Brillantes topped TC Candler's prestigious annual Top 100 Most Beautiful Faces list. Known for recognizing global beauty and diversity, the list has become a much-anticipated ranking each year. Joining Brillantes in the top 10 are Blackpink members Jisoo and Rosé, Canadian chess player Andrea Brillantes, Portuguese actress Alba Baptista, South Korean singer Nancy Jewel McDoney, and American actress Sydney Sweeney. TC Candler and the independent critics compiled this list to honor individuals who stand out, not just for their looks, but also for their confidence and individuality. Fans worldwide celebrated Brillantes' achievement on social media. A YouTuber and tourist from Singapore have shared a troubling experience of harassment on Braga Street, Bandung, Indonesia. In a video posted on their YouTube channel, Darian and Joanna, they revealed how 3 men followed them on December 31st, 2024. The couple explained that 2 of the men made inappropriate physical gestures, touching the tourist in a weird manner. The video titled, "Please Help. I was molested in Indonesia by Indonesian men." Bandung, Braga Street on 31st December was posted to raise awareness about the incident. The couple expressed their shock and concern over the disturbing behavior they encountered. Check out their video for more details on the incident.
Decisions that you have to make. Who you marry, where you live, and what you do. We spend a lot of the time thinking who we should marry. Like we have been dating for almost 10 years now. And when it comes to career, almost everybody wants to chase the corporate ladder. But the last decision, which is where you live, is always something that seems to be taking the back seat. And it's almost like a default, for most of us at least. And so Bandung has become a place for me who really loves the city to seriously consider if this is a place that I want to live for the long term. We're now here in Braga City, and it's so crazy that we have this in Indonesia. You have night streets to walk on, and there's so many stores, from street vendors to restaurants, which is amazing. So just ignore that.
Tomiko Itooka, a Japanese woman who became the world's oldest person in August 2024, has passed away at the age of 116. She died on December 29th at a nursing home in Ashia, Japan, where she had lived since 2019. Born on May 23, 1908 in Osaka, Itooka lived through monumental historical events, including world wars, pandemics, and technological advancements. Itooka was recognized as the oldest living person after the death of Spain's Maria Brañas Morera in August 2024. The mayor of Ashia, Ryosuke Takashima, expressed gratitude for Itooka's inspiring long life, which gave hope and courage to many. Japan, known for its long-lived population, is facing challenges with an aging demographic. China has assured the public that the reported virus outbreak is not a cause for concern, particularly for foreign travelers. The country's health officials clarified that respiratory infections, including flu, are common during the winter season and occur annually. According to China's foreign ministry, the situation this year is less severe than in previous years, with diseases spreading on a smaller scale. In response to the circulating videos showing overcrowded hospitals, the Chinese government emphasized that it is safe for foreigners to visit. Meanwhile, health officials have also stated that the current virus, human metapneumovirus, is similar to the common cold and there is no cause for alarm. A 19-year-old Canadian student, Havaria Wasim, broke her jaw after trying to bite into a giant jawbreaker. She was shopping with a friend when they found the big candy. Even though they asked the store owner if it was safe to bite into it, Wasim decided to try. After biting, she felt pain and noticed her teeth were damaged. Her friend called an ambulance, and at the hospital, doctors found that her jaw was fractured. She needed surgery and is now on a liquid diet for 6 weeks. Wasim says this experience has made her realize how important her mouth is and advises others to avoid biting into jawbreakers. She suggests just licking them instead. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay awesome.